Hi guys, it's Wathoni and Yancy, and you're welcome to the Baby Talk Show. This is a super special episode because I have a special guest. That's what I'll call her. And she will introduce herself by herself. Now my guest is a creative director for Good Girl Code. She's a wife, a mother, and I'm super happy she's here because I've been like, if you're on my show, it will make my day. And she's here, finally. She's Kris Asimonye Ugboma. So before we go to you, let's allow our special guest introduce herself.
I am Elena, Ugboma, Tuku, Hanaya, Bobo, Uyoyo. 6 names. I am 7 years old. By the name of my daddy, he always shouts.
Okay. Let me ask something.
Okay.
What's the name of your school?
Meadow Hall. The school.
Okay. What class?
Year 2, Dandelion. You've heard of a flower that's also named Dandelion?
Mm-hmm. Do you know another name of a flower?
Daffodil.
Nice. Should I do this for you? Or you want to do it yourself?
And there's also a class that's called Year 2 Daffodil.
Do you want to do it yourself? Try.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Nice. So let's go back to your mom. How has it been being a creative director for Good Girl Code? Are you wearing Good Girl Code?
Yes, I am. Okay. I always wear my brand.
Nice.
It has been a learning process. It has been a gradual incline in growth for me. So far, so good. I would say it's been a very smooth, hectic journey.
Okay, nice. Your clothes are unique, by the way.
Thank you so much.
And how long has Good Girl Code been in existence?
3 years.
3 years. That was when I was in Discoveries.
When you're in Discoveries?
Discoveries.
That's that's like the preschool.
Oh.
For her. Yeah. So she's saying that's when I was in Discovery. Like I was in preschool when it started.
Oh.
That's what it's trying to say.
Does Good Girl Code have clothes for like her age?
Yes, we do. Right. Initially, it was strictly a women's brand. Last year, we launched our minis and mothers as well. So we cater from babies all the way up.
Minis and mamas, is it same thing? Like what you're wearing, then the mini?
No, so we have a collection strictly for mothers and like a mini me.
Okay.
Yes, and then we have strictly female pieces as well. So when we now have to when we have to make products available to like minis, we advertise specially for that. But then still on the same page, we found out that I saw the need for mothers who like to always twin with their daughters, and
it's just daughters.
Yes,
So
it's always daughters.
I was going to ask you, yeah, it's always
daughters. It's always girls. Even when I go to the store, sometimes I want to shop for my boys, and then I end up getting like a full carts of girls things, and then my boys are like, "So, mommy, what did you buy for me?" And I'm like, "Well, sorry, it's just they always have things for girls."
Is that why she's winking?
Yes.
So you've been enjoying mommy's things. Have you been doing a lot of mini-me with mommy?
Like twinning with your mom, wearing the same clothes, the same type of clothes.
We don't have the same clothes.
We do.
Why are you putting mommy on the spot?
I don't really know if I've actually went to see.
You actually don't even take notes. She only knows what she likes, and she just moves on.
Okay, what are your hobbies?
Oh, watch TV, and watch TV, or draw, well, play, have candy, of course, eat breakfast, go to school, do homework, sometimes no homework, like today, like my father in school because I have no homework. Yeah, pretty much my hobby.
What's your favorite subject?
Dance class, art class, dance and art class.
You can dance very well? Okay, let's leave it there. What's your worst subject? Do you have any worst subject?
creative writing.
I thought you'd say maths. So you like maths?
Math is not that really hard. It's actually very easy
So why creative writing?
because you have to write the whole story. A whole story making your research. And once you have bad writing, you have to raise it up and start again.
When she brings creative writing homework, is that what happens? Is
I
it
don't
like
know.
difficult?
Yes, she doesn't
Or there's
have
no
it. She doesn't
creative
have it.
writing
She doesn't have a fantastic writing. So
Mommy.
creative writing has
Oh.
to do with handwriting and storytelling.
No, how do you
And
write?
her hand. Yes, we thought about your writing 2 days ago.
Mommy,
Should I go on?
Mommy,
Yes.
before you go on, please don't make my teachers give me creative writing homework.
Okay.
Thank
And she
you.
fights a lot with her teacher on her creative writing as well.
Oh, but it's a good thing maths is not your worst subject, you know?
Mhm.
Very good. Okay, now let's move to mom. The topic for today is games you played for mom played as a child.
Annie,
You're going to tell us, but we want your mommy to tell us first. The games she played when she was still like your age, when she was still looking small like you.
doing like this move or this move.
Games I
No, I
played.
think
Games
so.
I played.
Okay.
I was very good with skipping. I used to skip a lot. I could do the double rope skipping.
Yes.
I was very good with it. Where you jump in, they're like 2 rope, and then you jump into it. I played sway. I was very good with sway. There's this
How is
other-
Suwe?
Sway is the one you draw like heart shape, and then you throw a seed, and wherever is the either a seed or a stone, and even if it has to land in a box.
Okay.
If it lands outside the lines, you pick it up and you start all over again. And if you're playing with like a group of people, if it lands outside the lines, you miss your turn.
Oh.
I think so. You have to, I think, right, and then you have to like wait for your turn again. And I can't remember. There's a rule to it. But basically, it involves wherever your seed lands, you jump into it on 1 foot.
No.
So the other foot, 1 foot is elevated and the other foot is jumping in, and then you pick up the seed and you jump back out again. And then I played Ludo very well. I think I was the champion in Ludo. I played a lot of Ludo.
Tinkle, did you play Tinkle?
I played Tinkle. Yeah, I played Tinkle, but I was always losing because I'm not sure why, but I was always losing. I had my strengths in some certain kind of games, but not Tinkle. Tinkle wasn't really my strength. And then I was born in Benin, so I had my formative years in Benin, and they have red sand. So every day most of the times what we were doing was to make molds out of the red clay, so we can create like a story or a drama or something and build like a set with chairs, father, mother, and then like arrange them. It was fun. I think childhood was fun for me now more than like kids. Like I see my kids now and I'm like, oh my god, these children are missing out on a lot of things
That I used to do
that I used to do back then. Sometimes I would just take them out, especially in Lagos. Sometimes I would just take them to the beach just so they can play with sand and get themselves messed up with sand. Yes, people they're always very happy. They are always very happy when we go to the beach.
Well, until we stop going to the beach and instead stay at home every day, go to school, go back, take a nap, watch TV, and yeah, that's all.
So she doesn't play Tinkle, she doesn't know how to play.
No, she doesn't know. She doesn't know how. These are technology age kids. They always sit down on TV watching YouTube on the iPad or tablet.
I don't have the iPad, I don't have the tablet, but I do have a laptop.
And you can handle, you know how to use the laptop.
Yes.
Do you play games on your laptop?
Yes.
What kind of games?
It's games, online games that you can't play in real life.
Okay.
Stickman Hook. What else again? The game of life.
Do you play card games?
What was the name again?
Cards. Do you play cards?
Your mom, you remember that game we used to play with Auntie Chico? The one in the place where
What?
Yes, what?
Oh.
Okay,
You
yes,
don't
that was a childhood. That's a physical game. It's a card game. So
I
they
like
know how
it
to
was-
play that, and they know how to play Ludo. You now know how to play Ludo.
I think I forgot. But I don't know how to play it. I do remember some things about it.
Yeah.
Do you play snakes and ladders? I
I've heard of
personally
it.
prefer snakes and ladders to Ludo.
Okay, that's true. Play snakes and ladders. Snakes and ladders. I mean,
like the fact that
I
you
like
can
snakes
go
and
up
ladders,
the
but
ladder.
I find it very annoying because when it gets to the snake thing, you have to go like all the way back.
Yeah.
I like Ludo because Ludo is very competitive, more like, and it has to do with like brain work. And when you're playing with, in our house, when we sit during the lockdown last year, that was what was keeping us going. So everybody, my husband, the kids, we can sit down and we would we'll be at loggerheads. And my husband, he's never wanting to lose, and I never want to lose Ludo as well. So you can imagine where two shameless people just sit down. And then the kids now got involved as well. So my son, eventually, we used to beat him. That's the one older than her. We used to beat him, and then all of a sudden he just became very good at it. So because it was like morning, afternoon, night, we'd be hearing the every other hour. So it was. I feel like I just feel like Ludo is more engaging, you know,
Okay.
because you can even have a group of 4 people
I was going
playing
to
at
ask
a
something
time.
about that. I was
About
going
the
to
group.
ask if you prefer playing with 4 people,
No, I don't.
or if you prefer having 2 houses and another person has 2
I
houses.
prefer having 2 houses because when it's 4 people, we are like, it's like you're escaping 2 houses at the same time. So while you're running away from one, somebody else is coming right behind you. But if it's
I
just
thought
me
the 4
and you,
people one is fun.
no, I don't like 4 people at all. We like competition.
That means you're very calculative. You have to, because when you get 6, especially if you get 2 6, you have to calculate if it's safe to remove both from both houses or
Yeah.
just focus on
yes,
one.
Yes, I am. I'm very calculative. I can be very calculative.
Let me
Nice.
tell you, when you have 2 6s, you have to do it again and again until you get a different number. And one thing, when you have a 6 and everybody else has a 6, and it continues growing like that, once you reach the end, all the other people on the end, and if they go sideways, you're out of the game.
Do you play Ludo with your mom?
I used to.
And
But we used to always push her to the side because she's slow with calculating, with counting. So she takes her time to count. She counts like a tortoise. She's very slow. So, and then everybody just gets impatient. Like, Elena, please, can you just move aside?
that means when you play Ludo, you already know if it's 6, you already know where it is. You don't have to count.
I know my 6. I know my 10s. I can go 11 without having to tick tap, tick tap. I already know the number of boxes
So
to
you
land
want me to
on
do
my
2, 4,
11.
6, 8, 10?
It has to go beyond maybe 15, 12, 15 for me to. But then I go a stretch of 12 at least before I add the extra.
Give mommy drum rolls. You have to.
I will do it this.
Do you want to wear it or I just hold it?
I will.
Okay.
Can I be holding the drum for the
That's fine.
Hey.
Okay, nice. Now it's your turn. What games have you been playing?
I've been playing rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Zeros and eggs.
What? Heroes and eggs?
Zeros and X.
Okay, okay.
What was, like she said, and of course, Ludo, like he said too. So there's a lot of, tug of war. You know tug of war, right?
Mhm.
What other games do I play? Oh, there's a game I want to play. It's called Mash. And you know what? Mash? You know what Mash means?
I know what it means, but I don't know the game.
So, Mash is like choosing your future. You cancel the other ones by putting a line between the ones you don't want to be, and so circling the one you want to be when you grow up. It's pretty very easy and fun game to play to show them what you want to be. And I wish we can play right now. I've never
Should we
played
ask you
it
what you
before.
want to be, or you've not decided yet?
I have decided to be a lot of
Finally.
things.
Oh, wow. Okay. What are the lots
Okay,
of
well,
things?
yes.
Teacher, artist in art, a scientist, a singer,
Can you sing?
and I can also
Do you want to
be-
sing for us?
Yes.
Okay, sing.
What is a made-up song though?
It's fine. Should I hold the drum for you? So you can gesticulate?
I've never done a song with this before.
So you want to do that now?
Let me think of a song like that. Think of one. I'm actually scared.
Don't be scared. You can sing the song you want to form
I'm
now.
scared and I'm smiling at the same time because I'm stuck like this. It's like this is hard.
Okay, so we stopped at 4. Or else you said you want to be many things. So is it just 4? Or is it 5?
Let me think.
How about
Why
your
do you want
Hollywood
to be a
dream?
teacher?
Oh, of course. I also want to be in Hollywood. Yes.
You like to act?
I don't just act deliberately, but I act out from sad to happy just in 2 seconds. Mommy, imagine if I was sad now and then you just told me that I would just tear me up immediately. I was just like,
Careful.
I'm going now.
Why do you want to be a teacher?
Obviously, to make my teachers proud.
Oh, that's so sweet. What
And-
subjects will you be teaching?
Well, dance class, art class, math, numeracy, literacy, no cursive writing. English, English,
Okay.
and most importantly, dance.
Hmm.
Dance class, let me tell you, it's not actually a class. It's just a time. It's just like break, but it's not break. It's called Just Dance. He puts a video of Just Dance and we have to do the same thing. And trust me.
To round up,
That's not cheating. That is not teaching.
that's not teaching.
But I still love it anyways.
To round up this segment, I want to ask you
You okay?
if you play games like football, basketball, tennis. Does mommy play all those games?
Well, but my
Are
big
you
brother,
sure she didn't play them when she was younger?
I played football sometimes with the boys when I was
But
young.
let me tell you, I think I played football with David, but I played football when you're not around and there's no light because it's turned off. You go outside and play with you.
Okay, let me ask.
But my brother, he does all of that. My big brother does all of that.
Basketball, football,
Yeah, he loves basketball. And he
Tennis.
plays
swimming.
He swims very well.
Me too.
Does she?
Yeah, she does swim, but she doesn't swim as well as her brother. Her brother
Okay.
swims very well.
I can't swim. So I want to ask your mom what she thinks about the games you're playing now and the games she played back then. And which one is better? Although it's an obvious answer, but
But wait,
Yeah.
let me tell
you
you.
want to answer before your mommy?
Wait, I don't want to answer before, but I want to.
You want to say something?
Yeah. When is the games gonna start?
Soon.
Okay. You were saying?
I was saying, what does your mom think about the games that you're playing now and the games she played back then?
Which one's better?
I don't know which one's better. Really.
Mommy, technology, this is that.
Technology versus that. That.
Of course, it's that.
That's yes, because
Because of fresh
there's less
air.
screen time. You don't have to bother about damaging your eyes.
Yes, and yeah, you fresh air, and you get used to the sun. Yeah.
Okay, so you just answered for me, so then.
But what do you think she will be in future? With the way she is now?
What
So
you
just say,
think?
like 3 guesses.
I would say she's most likely either going to go into movies.
Of course,
Okay.
you go to see Hollywood.
I like that she's saying Hollywood though. It's a big deal. You know?
Of course, she is going to see Hollywood.
Okay, what do you think she'll say next?
Hollywood.
Again. Hollywood, Hollywood, Hollywood.
What other two games? What
She's
other
the
two
one
games?
who even taught me about going to Hollywood. Didn't you, Mommy?
No, it was you who said you woke up and you dreamt that you were in Hollywood.
About that.
Aha.
Okay, at least you're sincere.
Hey, I still want to be in Hollywood, even if I didn't dream about it. But you dreamt about it, so it is going to happen. I don't need to dream about it. You can also dream about it.
Okay.
Okay, which other two? Or is just that for now?
All right.
Maybe singing. She loves to sing. I don't know of any other thing for now.
So it's more of arts and entertainment.
Yeah, she's more of an arts person. Her brother, I would say, he's more science inclined.
Oh.
He knows all about animals. Animals I've never heard of before. Because sometimes I'll see things and I'm like, what's that? And he has mentioned what kind of name. Yeah. For plants. He sits down to watch animal shows. He loves science.
That's it on this segment. Well, our guest has been able to show us that the games now are more fun. Do you agree with her? We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. On this segment is the Say It All segment. All my guest needs to do is say yes or no. I'm hoping my special guest doesn't exclaim but I'm all for it anyway. So let's go. Did you poop while in labor?
No.
There we go.
No, I didn't.
Did you breastfeed exclusively for 6 months?
Yes, I did. And then beyond.
Beyond till, for her, beyond till?
Till all of them till one. Only my last child was at 7 months, about 7 months, and she stopped.
Did you go out a lot while heavily pregnant and showing?
For my first child, yes. For the last two, no. Because I was on serious doctor's orders, bed rest, but I was still moving.
Okay. Did you add weight while pregnant?
No. I added after.
Okay. Did you lose a lot of hair after delivery?
Yes.
Okay. Did you eat a lot while pregnant?
No.
How do you know?
Exactly. I'm like.
Okay.
I know pregnancy very well.
Okay.
You do? Mm-hmm. Interesting. Did you promise yourself you will not have another child? So when you had the first one?
No. Right now, yes.
Why did you look at me?
I said, I did this.
Okay, so she didn't mind having more kids?
No, I didn't. My husband was okay with only my first. So I pushed for the second. And then the third wasn't really planned. I was considering a third, not at the time he came though. Okay. So when he came, he was so sure that I planned it. And then, so the last time we were debating it, like, no, you planned it alone. And I'm like, no, I was considering it. And then he goes, the fact that you were considering it, that's why it came. So right now, no, I'm not considering anymore. I'm done.
Did you have anyone with you in the labor ward?
Yes, for my first one, my husband was with me. With my last child, he missed it. He was on his way. He was with me in the town, in the same city, but then he was on the day he left for an event. He was on his way to Dallas when I got into labor. He almost turned back.
Okay, now this one. Did you insult anyone while you were at the labor room?
No.
Last one. Did you have weird, crazy cravings while pregnant?
No, my cravings come after pregnancy.
How does she know?
I don't know for how.
Anyways. I'm still trying to figure out how she knows the yes or no to mommy's questions. But we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. On this segment, we have the What's Your Take On? So I would ask Mommy, What's your take on repetition and routine?
I think in some cases it's a part of your life that you can't do without.
G-Y-N.
What did she say?
G-Y-N.
G-Y-M. Gym. So mommy does that every day. That's her routine, right?
Oh, Lord God Almighty.
So what's the routine like with you and mommy?
One day for sure. She always says thank you every time I get flowers for her from school.
Aww.
Yeah, that's her daily
Big
routine for me.
ones.
So every time she closes from school, she picks a flower from the school. So she's coming out, she's giving me a flower. I got this flower for you. It's a daily routine. That's.
I started it when I was like 5 or 6.
No, you literally just started doing that this time.
Oh, yeah, right. But this is my last term with your two dandelion. Once is July, Friday, tomorrow, summer, September 1st, I'm going to year 3.
Drum rolls.
Drum rolls.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, now. When you get to third grade, or what do you call it? Is it basic 3 or
Year
grade?
3.
We're three.
Year 3. Are you going to still give mommy flowers?
Of course I am.
Are you going to make them more, or just the one you pick?
I don't pick one. Mommy, she says that I pick one.
I want to know if it's a lot or just
I pick a lot. Sometimes I pick one, sometimes I mostly pick a lot of one.
And flowers for daddy?
Never picked one in my whole life with it.
Are you going to make that a routine now? You think about it. You think about it.
Yes.
Then what do you do always that gets tiring? Repetition every time. Do you wake up the same time?
The thing that happens every day is me waking up early for school.
And you don't
From
like that?
Auntie Joy, my auntie, she wakes me up. And she never stops because mommy hired her, so it's her job. So mommy employed her, so it's her job.
Does she wake up at a particular time and sleep at a particular time?
Yes, their bedtime is it's supposed to be by 8 o'clock, but she likes to talk her way out of situations. And then she reads a lot, so most times she can't go to bed without reading. So the first 30 minutes after 8 p.m. is a negotiation to read a book.
Let me tell you.
And then when she's done, you think she's gone to bed. So I've gone into my room and I've shut the door to lie down, and then she comes, "Mommy, my good night hug."
Is
So
that
that's
a routine?
It's a routine. It's a daily routine, except I'm not around. She has to get a good night hug.
From Auntie Joy or Auntie Rose, if you're not at home.
I love you. I love you so much.
So guys, what's your routine like? For my guests, I've had to say "aww" so many times, and I love the routines. So aww. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. So my special guest has been giving us the time of our lives. Because in fact, flips hair. So now it's gender games, which is the ritual. Okay. And for these gender games, I want our special guest to pick for mommy. And mommy will pick for herself. So the idea is, I know mommy is probably not going to have kids. We don't know yet.
Probably.
Okay.
Yes, probably is not even in the question.
Mommy has closed books in that chapter.
Thank you very much. That's it.
So now, if you pick yellow, that means mommy will have twins. If you pick blue, mommy will have a boy. If you pick pink, pink should have a girl.
But what
just
kind
as
of
beautiful
twins?
as you.
What kind of twins? Girl.
I want you to pick, and then you cover it. I don't want mommy to know what you picked. So look away. Look away. Then pick. Just pick up. You have to hide it. We don't want mommy to know what you're picking. Just one. Don't cheat. Just
You have
one.
to pick.
Yes, you still pick.
Eh.
Don't show mommy. Good. I think I've seen what you picked.
Oh my God.
You're not allowed to look.
So
You
is there
pick two.
an option for no child at all?
Okay, let's leave you then. Let's see what you picked for mommy. But I'd really love to see what you would pick.
Oh my
Just for the fun of the show though.
Oh my God.
What did mommy pick? Tell her.
She picked yellow.
Twins!
Thank you.
You can never have things from me. Because when I wanted twins, God sent you separately and sent you separately. So now these twins will be passed down to your aunties. Okay? This
Do you
is a
agree?
very serious risk because I have twins in my
Mommy.
family.
Is it boy, boy, girl, girl, boy, girl?
I don't even want to know.
Anyway.
Mommy.
A boy.
Hey boy, wow.
So do you know how we are going to round up the show? We are going to play rock, paper, scissors. Are you ready?
Yes.
Do we play with mommy too, or you want to play with just me?
I don't think I can remember this thing now.
Do you want to teach mommy,
I'll teach mommy.
or we should just play together?
Okay. So mommy, first you bring out one hand. Then, no. You go rock, paper, scissors, and if you can rather choose rock,
So this is rock.
paper.
So let's go. How many times are we doing it? 3 times?
Has to make it 7 since I'm 7 years old.
Okay, let's go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, we won! So second time, so we won,
Okay.
and she's out.
Okay.
Rock.
Boy, you're out.
I'm not out.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I won, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Rock,
I like that you're
paper,
sincere.
Scissors, shoot. Thank you.
Okay, the 4th time.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You know what to do.
Okay, 5th time.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Dun-dun-dun. I think I'm leading so far. Ooh.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I'm leading. I'm winning the last one.
Rock, paper,
Scissors.
shoot. And
Mommy wins that round.
actually, I caught you, and you know.
That's it on today's episode of the Baby Talk Show. I had a lot of fun. Did you?
Yeah. Before you go,
Okay.
I hope you buy this cup. Baby Talk Show. Mwah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Now remember, you don't have to be a perfect parent. Just be a real one. Until next time. Bye,
And a
guys.
candy one too.